Yes, now ladies, how are you all doing? Today's topic we are going to be chatting about is how you can pick your own hormonal birth control based on the information that we provide, and basically just give you some education and a framework into what you're choosing for your birth control and how you can work alongside doctors to get the best one that suits you as an individual, your body, your mind, etc. So in essence, the pill is a chemical messenger that tells your body to up or down regulate certain processes based on its chemical makeup. So basically different chemical makeup, different message to your body processes, and certain things will change, certain things will not, and the things that do change will change to different extents based on what chemical message is delivered, so basically what's within the birth control. So the two natural dominant hormones that you have across your menstrual cycle are estrogen and progesterone. Estrogen is typically dominant in the first half of your cycle, and progesterone is typically dominant in the second half of your menstrual cycle. And birth control basically is trying to replicate synthetically these two hormones. So we have synthetic estrogen and we also have progestins. Note that progestin doesn't sound exactly like progesterone. Basically the idea is behind this is progestins are derived from the hormone testosterone, which makes them less likely to fully replicate what progesterone does within them. It does somewhat replicate progesterone in the body, however, as it's derived from testosterone, it does have some testosterone or androgenic effects, as we will refer to it as, from now on. So androgenic effects. I'll put up a list here, but they can be acne, oily skin, hirsutism, androgenic alopecia, things like this. And the extent to which you will feel these androgenic effects will be inter-individual, so it's basically individual to you, but they are more likely to be seen in certain generations of your birth control. So we do have 4 generations of the birth control, so first, second, third and fourth generation. Second generation birth control tends to be the most androgenic, so most likely to have acne, oily skin, etc. First generation is less androgenic than second generation, and the third generation birth control is least androgenic of the 3, meaning you're most likely to get less symptoms of oily skin, acne, etc. Then we have the 4th generation of birth control, which is actually anti-androgenic, meaning that it lowers, basically bottoms out your testosterone in a way, all the feelings of testosterone, which means you can have a low libido. However, it is the most likely to clear up your acne or oily skin and has the lowest side effect profile. Typically what we see recommended is 3rd generation progestins or birth control is recommended for athletes, and for your average person, either 3rd or 4th generations tend to be the best for most people, but obviously it's into individuality, so we have to sort of trial and error. So within each generation of the pill, there will be differences in the makeup, as we were speaking earlier in the video, between estrogen and progestin. So they can be at different levels and deliver different messages. Some can explain it in 2 ways. Think of a DJ and he's got the drums in his left hand and the guitar in his right hand that you're constantly playing in the background, of his track. We've got some drums here, and a guitar here, right? But he wants to hear a bit more of the drums, so we've turned up one side of the equation. This is basically the manipulation of dosages, and it changes the delivery of what you're feeling, like it changes the song that you're hearing. Another way to explain it is you're discussing your boss at work with a colleague. Oh yeah, Mark is a bell end. Or, oh yeah, Mark, he's a bell end. See, the same message has been put across, a difference in delivery and therefore a difference in message. So now we've built the base knowledge, we'll move into how you can start working alongside your doctor to choose a birth control that really suits you. So first off, the idea is we're going to be selecting generations, so first, second, third or fourth. For example, take the fact if you're on a second generation pill and it's just not suiting you, you're not feeling good, you're not enjoying it, what you can do is you can ask your doctor to change generations of your pill. So say for example we switch to a third generation hormonal birth control. What you do, you stay on it for a couple of cycles, make notes as to how it affects your mood, energy, libido, sleep, and any other side effects that you know, and basically whether you feel better or worse on it. If you feel better, great. If you feel perfect, fantastic. But after that, and you found a generation that you find yourself happy on, what you can then move into is using the table provided to, well, either side, wherever I'm going to put it, to have a look at the dosages to iron out any of the smaller or other problems that you're feeling, for example like bleeding between cycles, and just work with your doctor through there. So if you're on one dosage, you can potentially switch to another dosage within the same generation, and hopefully perfect basically the birth control that